Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run.
Now a handoff looking right. We'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Second and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Titans first down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ready.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Five.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Don't be scared of it.
Looking to throw on second down. Tomlinson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Under 10. Go. Hey, high 7. Ready.
From the gun, Tomlinson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. A give running right, Drake. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Ready.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On first down, Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Watch it.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go, go. Now. Say go.
2nd and 11. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Let's go
An
now.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Bravo.
54, right?
Hey. Snap.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They cannot hold us.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20.
Come on,
The
set.
Titans
Hey,
offense
read.
set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 79 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill.
61, matchbox lights.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here it comes, here it comes.
Shut up.
2nd and 6. And he hits Drake. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. His throw right at the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Fielded about a yard deep.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Tomlinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Tomlinson. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken around the 12. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Read. Leo.
Here we go. 6 guys.
Out of the gun now on third down. Forced out to his, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies. It's
almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Tomlinson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
218, jump.
Watch the end.
Greystone travel. 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back to throw. Tomlinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Hey, Delta.
34.
Yep.
34. Shoot. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Tomlinson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Titans.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Mike 50.
Hey, dude.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Yo. 50's the mic. 50's
Down.
A final shot before break. Tomlinson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we had to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. But he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
That's the way. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Protein spill.
There, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Hit it.
Right back to Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Mike, 54. Watch the screen. Pass.
Blue draw Corker.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
54. Watch 54. Go.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On the ready.
59. Mike's 50.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the slant.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing again. Tomlinson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. To throw on 2nd down, Tomlinson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they keep...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Look at me, zipper. Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Tomlinson got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Back to throw. Tomlinson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually that becoms man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third and long. Tomlinson over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Ready? Watch Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Hey!
Looking to throw. Tomlinson will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Out.
Back to throw. Tomlinson, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, high 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Tomlinson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone knows to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Set. 50. Plant.
54 Mike. Hey, let's get in that hole. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
61. Matchbox lights.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Kill, kill, kill.
They go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready. 5. Now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey. Ready, ready.
Now Drake. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Right there.
2nd and 15. There goes a deep ball, end zone. These guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tomlinson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Charlie. Yes. Don't get that. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Tomlinson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. On 1st and 10, Tomlinson. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the... And this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down. Don't let 89 go deep, whatever you do.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.